Welcome to Fishing with the Ants. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to get your pelican out of the water where there's a steep bank and no traditional dock. If you have a bank or a dock that's sort of gravel based and gradual, it's not hard. You can just run the pelican aground and walk off the front. If you're running a trolling motor in the front, you just lift it up, and again the front end of the pelican will glide right up on, just like a kayak. But in a situation like this where the bank is steep and there's, it's not super steep, but it's steep enough that you can't really run it aground too much, I'm going to show you a few things that I do whenever I am loading this pelican or headed in for the day in a place like this where there isn't a gradual place to bank your pelican, for lack of better terms. So first thing I always do is when I'm about to go in, I always put everything away. Now I don't have a whole lot out today. Today was a slow day fishing wise. So the first thing I do is put everything away and get everything tucked away in my bag so that whenever I do get up there, your tackle bag everything is secured inside the bag. Now it doesn't have to be completely locked down, but you'll see why I lock this up, because this is going to get kind of tossed around a little bit. So again, no matter what you have, put everything away. Now I have a little bit of an additional challenge because of this table. And if you're new to the channel, check out our playlist. We have all kind of playlists on modding the boat, and one of my favorite mods is this utility table. This one's nice and narrow. I use these PVC pole holders, PVC pipe for pole holders. That way I can bring as many, up to 8 rods if I want. Today I only brought 4. Now, again, first step, kind of lock everything down. Now in my setup here, I have a trolling motor back here, no motor up there. If you have a motor in the front, obviously you're gonna have to lift it up or back in. It doesn't really make any difference, but for sake of discussion, I don't have a motor on the front. Everything I always do on my Pelican is I have ropes tied to each one of the handles. These ones in the back rarely come into play, but they do, depending on where I'm going to be docking. But today I'm going to be docking on this steeper bank. So now I'm a pretty big guy, so what I do here, my little tip, if you're not a bigger guy, it doesn't matter, it'll still work, is I slide myself towards the back of the boat, and on a steeper bank, and as you can see, that's lifting the pelican up into the air a little bit, and that's going to be key to getting it up on shore. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we bank this thing enough that I'm going to be able to walk off the front of it without it sliding out from under me, and I could fall or whatever, you could get hurt. So another key, you got to have an oar. Oh, you should have an oar with you anyway in case your motor dies or anything like that. But what I normally do is I shove this up to the front, my table, and if you don't have a table, so it'd be even easier. You just we still need to lean back and put all your weight towards the back of the boat. So now all I'm going to do, I have everything secured. This is locked down. I'm going to need it in a second, but it's a little more gradual to the left there than that way, so I'm going to go a little bit this way and just run this thing aground. Now the key is, as soon as you get close enough to run it, there you go. Okay, now it's still not great, but that didn't look like that was a very good one, but I think it's enough. Now from here, what I'm going to do is use my oar so I can get myself spun around a little bit here. And it's a little bit of a challenge because, like I said, one, I'm a little bit bigger guy, and two, you know, you got the boat. You know, as you can see, the boat is at a pretty steep angle here. All right, so if you use an oar, the whole key right here is you want to get your weight now at this point up there, because once your weight's on there, it's going to, it should prevent the boat from sliding back in. So here we go. Let me, hopefully it doesn't slide out while I'm filming this. All right, so first, be careful. I'm just standing up. Now in my case, I got the battery in the middle, which does pose a little bit more of an issue in terms of walking around it. Some of you may have your batteries all the way at the other end of the boat, which would actually help with the weight at the back of the boat. All right, so I think I'm pretty good here. So, like I was saying, the reason that you want to have your bag secured is what I do is I just lean back and just toss it on my chair there. Now, next step, very key, is I take the ropes I have, there's nowhere to tie off here, and I take them and I throw them out as far as I can. The reason I'm doing that is if I go to step off this boat and it shoves it, my weight, my last step off is going to tend to shove the boat in that direction back toward the lake. The ropes give me time to grab it before the old Pelican goes out to sea. We don't want that because I don't feel like swimming today. So throw that one up there. That'll help. There's no pole to tie off here too. There's anything. This is basically the swamp. You know, it's not necessarily, you know, built for guys using boats. All right. Sometimes another little trick, I didn't do it today. I'll tie another rope to the back of my trailer. You can't see it. It doesn't matter. Tie it and lay it here in the water, and then when I get in, I can kind of hold that, and it pins you. I didn't do it today, or I'll show you. It pins you to the trailer. All right, but we didn't do that today. I think we're okay now. You know, it's not moving much, and now that my weight is up in the front, it's not wanting to. If you don't have this table, it'd be even easier. Just walk right out the front. All I'm going to do is take the table right with me. This is the whole reason we make the table very light, because we don't want it. We want it to be easy for me to pull off. Now this step is the most important one, but it didn't go anywhere. So, success. So I just walk my table off. Again, if you don't have a table, you just walk right off the front. And as you can see, the Pelican didn't slide away from me there. Now, I almost lost my oar there. I forgot about it, and when I lifted up, it fell, but it's right there, and that's fine. I would go get it if I had lost it. That thing's nice. Okay, so now from here, you have your ropes. And even though you grab this oar, all right. So now you have your ropes. Sorry, moving around here, but I'm showing you. And so I got this big bush in the way in between the boat and the trailer. So now all I'm gonna do is just give her a little shove. I got my ropes in my hand, of course. You just give her a little shove back out with my foot and steer her in where I want her. And that's it. Now, the fact that it's so steep here doesn't throw me, because I do have to, pull it up. Now, this is again where having that lithium battery is nice, because it takes 40 or 50 pounds off the boat. That lithium battery there only weighs 16 pounds, And traditional car battery could weigh 50 pounds, 55 pounds. So it's one of the main reasons I got that lithium battery, for that reason right there. It makes it easier to lift it up like that, where you have to pull it up a steep bank. All right, and that's pretty much it. From here, I have it up the bank far enough. What I normally do is just take everything off and make it as light as I can to lift it into the trailer, strap it down, and I'm good to go. But I don't need to show you that. What I wanted to show you was some of the tricks when you have a steep bank and getting your Pelican bass raider out of the water. So that's it. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it informative. If you like the video, definitely subscribe. And like I said, I've got playlists everywhere of all the mods we've done to this boat, the mods to the trailer, and obviously lots of fishing videos if you like bass fishing videos caught off this little boat. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one on Fishing with Vance. If you like this video, check out the playlist of all my other videos for catching bass off the Pelican, trout, and also really have gotten into carp fishing lately. In the off season here, I do a lot of product reviews on the Pelican fishing rods and reels, and then obviously lots of Pelican boat mod videos. So check those out. We have playlists for that. Hit subscribe, hit like, and comment. Thanks for watching.